In today's lesson, we are going to learn about fractions. And we are going to start with the basic understanding of what is a fraction. And a fraction shows how many equal parts we have out of the total number of equal parts. Let me show you this with an example. Let us say John has 10 apples. Then John gives Ross 3 apples out of the 10 apples. Then you are told to write in fraction form the number of apples given to Ross out of the total number of apples John had. To do so, we need first to know that Ross was given 3 apples, but the total number of apples were 10. So to write, it will be 3 apples given to Ross out of 10, which is the total number of apples John had before giving Ross. Let me show you another one. Let us say Sarah has 12 oranges. Then Sarah gives Mike 5 oranges out of the 12. Then you are told to write in fraction form the total number of oranges given to Mike by Sarah. And we need to know that Sarah gave Mike 5 oranges. But before giving Mike, Sarah had 12 oranges. So to write it in fraction form, we need to take the 5, which is the oranges given to Sarah, out of the total number of oranges Sarah had before giving Mike the 5 oranges. So the fraction will be 5 out of 12. Now that you know what is a fraction, can we learn about the parts of a fraction? And if, for example, I have a fraction like this, the upper part or the upper number is called the numerator. Like in this case, 3 is the numerator, then the lower one or the one below this bar is called the denominator. In this case, 4 is our denominator, and then this bar here is called the division bar. So the upper part, the number in upper part, numerator, then this one is the division bar, then this one at the lower side is the denominator. So now we know the parts of a fraction. We have learned a lot of things so far, so I want you to pause the video and practice these 3 questions. Did you get these answers? Well, if you did not, you can try again and then come and practice the questions again. But for now, let us move to the next part. Well, now that we know what is a fraction and we also know the parts of a fraction, I want us to learn about how to add fractions with the same denominator. And we said denominator is the value below this division bar here. So this is the numerator, this is the denominator. Then when we are adding fractions which have the same denominator, we only add the numerators and we retain the denominator as it is. So for example, when we are adding 3 out of 7 plus 1 over 7, we are only going to add the numerators, which are 3 and 1, and 3 plus 1 is 4. Then we retain the denominator as 7. So this is right, but if you do it like this, 3 over 7 plus 1 over 7, then you say 3 plus 1, which is 4, all over 7 plus 7, which is 14. This is wrong. So let us try another example. In this question 7, you are told to add 5 out of 12 plus 4 out of 12. So, as usual, we add the numerators because the denominators are the same. So it will be 5 plus 4, which is 9. Then we retain the denominator as 12. So this is right. But if you do like this, 5 out of 12 plus 4 over 12, then you say it is 5 plus 4, which is 9. Then out of 12 plus 12, which is 24. This is wrong. This is right. So let us try the last example. In this question 8, you are told to add 2 out of 9 plus 5 out of 9. So as usual, we add the numerators because the denominators are the same. 2 plus 5, which is 7. Then out of 9, we know that the denominators. So this is right. But if you do it like this, 2 out of 9 plus 5 out of 9, then you get 2 plus 5, which is 7, out of 9 plus 9, which is 18. This is wrong. So, to conclude this part, we have said fractions with the same denominator, we only add the numerators and we retain the denominators as they are. Can you pause the video and practice these 3 questions? Try to add them and see if you get the correct answers and if you understand. Did you get these answers? If not, you can review that previous part, then you try the questions again. Well, now that we know what is a fraction, how to add them, we have a lot of knowledge which we have learned. Can we now apply that knowledge in solving real life problems or questions? And for example, in this question 12, you are told Sarah ate 2 out of 8 of her pizza and John ate 3 out of 8 of the same pizza. Then you asked what fraction of the pizza did they eat altogether? If you see the word altogether, it means addition. So you are told Sarah ate 2 out of 8, 2 out of 8 of the pizza. Then you are told John ate 3 out of 8 of the pizza. And then you asked how much did they eat altogether? So I'll take 2 out of 8 for Sarah. I add 3 out of 8 for John. And then it becomes, since both of them have the same denominator, so I'll only add the numerator, which is 2 plus 3, which is 5, then out of 8. So this is right, but if you did it like this, 2 out of 8 plus 3 out of 8, which is 5, and then you say 8 plus 8 is 16, this will be wrong. Let us try another question, which is question 13, and we are told our water tank was 3 out of 10 full. Then after adding more water, it became 5 out of 10 fuller. Then what fraction of the tank is now filled? You are told initially the tank had 3 out of 10 water. Then 5 out of 10 was also added in that tank. So 5 out of 10 was also added. Then from there, then it means we need to add the 2 fractions to get now the amount of water in that tank. And if we take 3 plus 5 is 8, but you see the denominators are the same, and we said if denominators are the same, then we don't need to add them, we just put them as they are, like that. So in this case, it will be 8. 3 plus 5 is 8, so out of 10. And we can simplify if we want. And to do simplification, we need to look for a number which can divide 8 and can also divide 10. And that number in this case is 2, because if I divide 8 by 2, it will be 4. And then if I divide 10 by 2, it will be 5. And that becomes the final answer for that question. Let us try another one. So, in this question 14, you are told a recipe requires 4 out of 16 cup of sugar for the cookies and 7 out of 16 cup of sugar for the frosty. How much sugar is needed in total? He said if you see the word in total, it means addition. So we have the recipe first requires 4 out of 16. So I write the fraction 4 out of 16 of sugar. Then you are again told that was for cookies. Then it requires 7 out of 16 cup of sugar for frosting. And then you asked the total sugar requires 7 out of 16. So we have, then it becomes 4 plus, which is 11. Then you see the denominators are the same, so we don't add, we put them as they are. But if you did it like this, 4 out of 16 plus 7 out of 16 is equals to 11, because 4 plus 7 is 11 out of 32, because 16 plus 16 is 32. This would be wrong, but this is right. Can you review if we got these answers here? And this marks the end of today's lesson. We have learned a lot about what is a fraction, how to add fractions with the same denominator, and then how to apply that knowledge in solving real life problems. So, bye for now. Let us mute